Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Peace and blessings to the elect brothers of Israel out there that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. Alright, this lesson is going to be called I Will Turn Me to Other Nations. Alright, because it was part of my camp's homework for me to read the book of 2nd Esdras. And in the very first chapter, I saw a controversial scripture. And that might be a stumbling block to some people, but to the elect, they're going to understand this. Alright? So this is 2nd Esdras chapter 1, verse 24. It says, "What shall I do unto thee, O Jacob? Though Judah wouldest not obey me, I will turn me to other nations, and unto those will I give my name, that they may keep my statutes." So when it says other nations, you have to keep in mind what the promise was to Abraham. and it was passed down unto Jacob. Alright. See, Genesis 35. 32, 35, and verse 10, it says, And the Most High said unto him, Thy name is Jacob, thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. The Most High said unto him, I am the Most High Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee. So a company of nations, when you look up that word company, it means like to assemble and gather. So Israel is going to be a nation that is going to be an assembly of nations shall be of thee. And kings shall come out of thy loins. And that promise was given unto Abraham, passed on to Isaac, and passed down to Jacob and his 12 sons, which makes up the nation of Israel and all their descendants. And you realize, like, people might get caught up on this phrase, nation and a company of nation, but really the 12 tribes is, one tribe. Let's take Gad, for example. Gad is a tribe and a company of tribes, because the tribe of Gad is one tribe out of Israel. But over here, before Esau came over, there's many tribes of Gad over here. There's the Cherokee, the Tomahawk, the Apaches, so on and so forth. and today, the Israelites are so-called Mexicans, the so-called Negroes, Haitians, Dominicans. There's still some scattered in West Africa. There's still some scattered everywhere, man. So, back in 2nd Esdras, when it says, I will turn me to other nations, and unto those will I give my name, that they may keep my statutes. Alright, but the Most High said, Psalms 147, down at the bottom, it says, my laws and statutes are given unto Israel, and him only have I known, And then, chapter 2, another controversial scripture. This is 2nd Esdras 2 and 34. And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand, look for your shepherd, he shall give you everlasting rest. For he is nigh at hand, and shall come in the end of the world. Alright, so who are these heathen? When you look up that heathen, that word heathen, it just means outside of the group. Alright, So, check this out. Alright, this is the third chapter. Alright, and it explains it. It goes into the promises being given only unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? 2 Ezra 3 and 13. Now when they lived so wickedly before thee, thou didst choose thee a man from among them, whose name was Abraham, whom thou lovest, and unto him only thou showedest thy will, and madest an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsaken his seed. Alright, and the precept to that would be in the New Testament, Galatians. Galatians chapter 3, verse 16. Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made. He saith not into seeds as of many, but as of one, and to thy seed which is Mashiach. Alright? So the promises were only given to Abraham and his seed. Alright? And who were that seed that came out of him? Alright, verse 16. And unto him thou gavest Isaac, and unto Isaac also thou gavest Jacob and Esau. And as for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee, and put by Esau. And so Jacob became a great multitude. Jacob became that great multitude. Alright? Jacob became a great multitude. Alright? A company of nations. Alright? And he put Esau by the side. So Esau wasn't part of that blessing. Alright? You know, matter of fact, in Obadiah it says that he will make them small among the heathen. Alright? But I'm going to highlight that part, put emphasis on that part. And so Jacob became a great multitude. Because check this out. Alright? Revelation chapter 7. Slacky. Verse 9. Revelation 7 and 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. Alright, now these were Israelites. Alright, because Israel became a great multitude. Alright, which no man could number, of all nations. Now I broke down that word, a company of nations, alright? And they're gathered together. You know, the nations are going to be gathered together in these end times. Alright, because when you read the first part of Revelation 7, alright, I'll start at verse 3. It says, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Alright? Judah, Reuben, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Manasseh, Simeon, Levi, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, Benjamin. Alright? Those 12 tribes of Israel. Alright, that's what it's all about. Alright, so when you get, when you start reading the scriptures, man, and you come over something that seems controversial, that seems like it's contradicting itself, just do a little research. Go into that word, alright? Because the Most High made it clear that he's only dealing with Israel. Alright? You know, I'm going to end it on that Psalms 147. Alright, because it's a cold cut. Yep, 147 verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Actually, I know what I wanted to end on. Because, let's see. Slacky. Why am I going that way? I'm tripping. Because even Ezra himself, at the end of the 3rd chapter, alright, he says, Second Ezra 3 and 35. Or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight? What people hath so kept thy commandments? Thou shalt find that Israel by name hath kept thy precepts, but not the heathen. Alright, so the heathen can't keep the law, statutes, and covenants, man, because it wasn't given to them. Most High isn't dealing with them. Alright, so when it says that he's telling, O ye heathen that hear and understand, those people that hear and understand or those heathens that hear and understand are Israelites that have been scattered throughout the world, alright? Because that is part of the curses, alright? Deuteronomy 28 and 64, alright? So with that, I hope this video was edifying. You know, if any scoffer agent tries to bring up that, you know, those 2 scriptures, you know, now you know how to, now you know how to cut that, alright? So with that, I hope this was edifying, and shalom.